right, Taco Tuesday! Taco! Let's taco about it. So I would have run in here full blast with the high kick, but I decided to start doing a workout program yesterday that has blown out my legs, and I'm even lucky to be standing right now. So, yay, you're welcome. Oh gosh, okay. So, today I want to talk to you about when things happen that we are not ready for, and things change when, okay, so say we have a friendship, okay? You've been friends for a long time, maybe even a new friendship, a relationship, anything like that, any sort of connection that you have with somebody for a while. And you can feel that deep connection and feel like those people or person has your back, has your front, has your best interest at heart. And then all of a sudden there's a situation that happens, and that seems like the situation happened, and then something happens and you aren't friends anymore. You're not in a relationship anymore. They break up with you, they stop talking, and you actually have to have a grieving process. But don't say that word. Ooh, and what we want to do is go back, and I'm sure if you were to sit with yourself, okay? So if you were to just take some quiet time and literally sit down, be with your breath, take a journal or just a piece of paper. It doesn't have to be anything fancy, and you don't even have to judge the situation, okay? And literally just think about what has happened, how you feel about it, and then start looking back in the past and trying to identify if there may have been red flags all along. Okay? So in our mind's eye, or in our energy, or whatever you want to call it, in our, how we attract things, we're going to only see what we want to see. Okay? So if I am running 150 miles an hour into, say, a marriage, and it is everything I want it to be, right? But then there's like all this other stuff in the background that's happening that I'm ignoring because I'm just so excited about, being married forever. Or if I have a friendship that is, we're friends, and someone is being, let's just say they're being deceitful, they're not honest, they're not being authentic, they have things going on in their life that has nothing else to do with you, right? How do we deal with that? Because now that affects us, right? So now we're the ones that have ignored the signs, ignored things that have been happening, and it may just feel like a big old slap in the mouth, where you're like, gosh, I don't even know what happened. Now everything has come crashing down and I didn't even see anything. Where if you had seen, really paid attention all along and been aware, and it could have been new, it could have been a respect thing where you have been friends for 10, 15, 20 years. You've been in a relationship for this long, and now you just have decided to ignore it. But when you wake up and have an awakening and realize, are people's intentions what you think they are? Do they have your best interest at heart? So, I just got chills. Okay, so somebody needs this message today, but what I would suggest is to sit with that, journal, get your thoughts out onto paper, what you need to get out there. Because essentially, if somebody has broken up with you, your friendship has exploded, you have to go through a grieving process to try to figure out what happens. And I would also suggest a cord cutting. Okay, I know it sounds all woo woo, and that's fine, but I would really suggest doing a cord cutting, because what that'll do is, okay, say uh, say you and I are in a friendship for a long time, and now we have this energetic exchange, or like an umbilical cord, if you will, between us because we're connected as friends, husband, wife, whoever. And now I'm hurt. I'm taking all this energy on that is coming from you. And that can come out in the way of looking like it's sucking the life out of you. You can't stop crying. You're physically ill. You can't get out of bed. Somebody may be energetically connected to you and you don't even know that. Or they are energetically connected. You do know that, and you just need to cut the cord. What that's going to allow for two things will happen. It's going to send the energy back to that person and then allow you to take your energy and your power back, and allow you, if whatever's happening with them may not have anything to do with you or what's going on in your life or your situation. Okay? So if I have friends that all of a sudden change and we aren't friends anymore, then I would cut cords, let them have their energy back, take my energy back, and then what can happen is it'll allow you the sense of peace, the sense of clarity, awareness of what you can now see that might have been differently because you're connected. So just because you cut a connection doesn't mean you won't ever be friends together. You won't ever be, in a relationship together again. Cord cutting is beneficial for anybody at any time. What that'll allow to happen is when you come back and you reconnect, you're connecting from a new place. Okay, so you have a new awareness. You have grieved. You have processed. You have come to other conclusions. Okay, so it'll allow you to reconnect, but from where you are now. And this can be with anything. This can be with your children, your parents, your family, anybody. You can cut cords at any time and nobody even needs to know. This can be just a little practice that you do. I actually have a timer that I set every day that I do that. I cut cords with anybody that I've come into contact with because I need all my energy for everything else, right? Like need to be running 150 miles an hour at sometimes, and I need that energy to run. So what does that look like? Okay, if you're new to cord cutting, all you have to do is you can close your eyes and see the person or group of people or whoever you need to do this to standing in front of you, and you can just literally take, it can be a knife, a crystal, sometimes it's super thick, so you might need like a chainsaw. Sometimes it'll feel as thick as like a tree, and then you just want to cut the cord. It can cut like butter. It can be super thick. It can be like feel real nasty. You might feel weird in your body. That's all normal. Don't judge any of that. Just go through the process. And then other times what I do is I literally just see myself spinning, almost like okay, this will sound crazy, but those like little rip things, like it was like a helicopter, and it had that like little rip cord that you would like pull, and then it would just shoot up and then just be spinning. Okay, sometimes that's how I cut cords. So if I'm in customer service and doing, talking to everybody all day, then just keep spinning. And then I have knives like out on my spinners, and I'm just cutting cords with anybody and everybody I've come in contact with. Okay? And that's really a self-care practice. That's for you to keep your energy for you. That's okay to do it all day, every day. That's all right. Nobody even knows. And some of you out there are having the life sucked out of you and have no idea why. That may be why. People can attach at any time. Even when somebody thinks about you, they're attaching. They're going to try to reattach. So when you cut cords, be ready for those people to come out of the woodwork too, because they're going to want to reattach, especially if they have been sucking on your energy for however long. Okay, they're going to feel that disconnection, and yes, Kimmy, yes. And they're going to feel that disconnect. It's going to be like being unplugged, and they don't have that energy anymore. And that's okay, because what's going to happen is when you unplug from them, oh man, you're going to power up. Look, I'm getting chills like crazy right now. So I just wanted to share that today. very passionate about self-care, taking care of you, like helping you be the best person you can be. And I hope that this has helped. So if you just take a little journal practice and cord cutting, then that'll help you keep your energy to you and send everybody else off. It's all right. Gosh, we don't need that. Especially like we do not need the life sucked out of us right now. All of us need all of our energy to be, especially when you're trying to like raise your vibration. That's just it. Raise your vibration and don't let people pull you down. Okay? You know that story, like when the crabs are in the bucket? You know, like if you put a bunch of crabs in the bucket and one tries to crawl out, they all try to pull that one crab back down. Don't let that happen. Cut that cord and you just shoot on out of the bucket, okay? Get out of the bucket. We'll do another video called the fucking bucket, and we'll just get on out of that bucket. So I hope you have an awesome day. Thanks for being here, everybody. I just want the best for you, and I'm going to put some good little Genergy out there. It's your girl, Jenny McKinney. So much Genergy, and I'm going to put that out there for you. All right, Nuggets. Have a good one. I'll see you later. Bye. Oh, hey, P.S. I'm still here. Laughing meditation today. 6 o'clock. 6 o'clock. Okay, so I'm going to be on my So Much Genergy page. So if you haven't been over there, pop on over there. And if you get a chance, check out our podcast, So Much Genergy. We're on Spotify, Stitcher, Podbean, Apple Podcasts. I mean, it's funny. Okay? All right. See you later. Bye.